Hi, brothers and students. Welcome to new video. Today I am going to explain you a topic in physics, a chapter uh, in physics. So if you guys enjoyed the last video of physics, then please drop a heart below. But today we are going to explain topic, a chapter in our modern history and civics chapter. In this history and civics chapter, we are going to understand what was the main reason of our non-temporary alignment. The first chapter that we are going to understand is the first war of independence. Why the first war of independence has occurred, what the major changes it brought to us, and why are the reasons, what are the after effects of the first war of independence. So if you guys are enjoying my video, please drop a like, heart, and please support me. So the first war of independence. This is first war of independence. So this is first war of independence. The first war of independence. This line signifies that when we Indians fought for ourselves to get independent from the Britishers, it was happened in 1857. The first was the revolt of 1857. This was the 1857 thing that was happened. The revolt of 1857. It is a date. It is a date. It was the first time when Indians fought for their self to get freedom from the Britishers in 1857. Here, but in this fought, they got defeated. We Indians got defeated, but the Britishers just thinks that this is just a simple sepoy mutiny. Means that the sepoy have just simply doubted a mutiny. They did not think that this as a independence fight. So we guys have to understand that how all these things happens. Independence fight, it is only for we Indians, but not for the Britishers. Yes, but this was considered for us as the first war of independence. In 1857, we got lost as because we as Indians don't have much advanced technologies. We are very illiterate. We are very underconfident. We are thinking themselves superior. That's why we got defeated. And those Britishers have very much, what is that known as? Those Britishers have very much privilege. They were too much educated. They were too much developed as because they were developed. Yes. So we used only bhala, sword, stones, this kind of weapons, and they use big rifles, guns, and many more things, harmful, dangerous weapons. That's why we got defeated. They shed many of our Indian brothers' bleeds. They were too harmful and dangerous. You know that they were means farming jute and also Neil. And you know that if you guys don't know, for your information, I might tell you that if you farm Neil or charas, also known as charas, when you farm it on your field, this was very harmful, dangerous chemical. As because if once you farm it, the plant, the farming soil gets so urban, so unfertilized that you can't grow another crop on this planet, and they forcefully force the Indians to grow this kind of plants on their fields, and this is the way that lead to the damage of our Indian soil. And also the other reason is that the dying of handicrafts. The Britishers make a policy that was that if any king or queen don't have their own heritage or their own son, and if they have adopted son, then the empire that they have built will not be transferred to son, will be transferred to the Britishers. Will be transferred to the Britishers. This was such a stupid rule that we Indians means those Britishers have made for scalping of all our things from the Britishers. And this was so much bad thing that I can't explain. And this is the reason that most of the Indians rules lost the rule of king rules, and it went in under the government rule. I far much believe that still today also government rule was not that good as compared to the kings, because when there was king, the king system, king and queen, there were their own articrafts, as because articrafts means the king and queen used to pay to the good farmers potters who used to create good things by their hand. And this is the thing, when this came under the government rule, this all thing died. They just used to buy this thing in a very cheap price, suppose 10 rupees, and used to export this in 100 rupees, and they had the cost to making it 20 rupees, means they were have to sell forcefully in loss into 10 rupees loss. And this is the main cause that they lost the interest and the make money making source. And this is the all reason, all main simple basics, that it just happened. And this is the only cause that we Indians are so underdeveloped still today. Now the next thing that I'm going to explain is the Rani Jhansi Bai. You all know Rani Jhansi Ki Rani, also known as, okay, she was such a brave girl that she fought until she died. She fought from the Britishers that she not follow their policy of expansion. Policy of expansion was expansion. I explain, if they don't have their heritage or son, their kingdom will be transferred to the Britishers. And she told, no, we will not follow the son, as but she don't have her own son. She doesn't have her own son. So that's what the Britishers were asking now, to transfer his kingdom under their rule. Kingdom under British rule. But the main thing that I just want to explain, that she was so brave that she fought until she died, and but she didn't surrender herself under the Britishers like other kingdoms. And after all, even all of this after, there are many kings and queens who didn't understand the trap of the Britishers and got into the trap. The Britishers were so clever, they are so sharp-minded that they used several tricks to conquer the cities and the kings, and the emperors. The another most brutal person in the British, Lord Dalhousie. This is this guy who is the reason in most person family losing, most person hunger, most person degrading. Lord Dalhousie, he was a guy who had designed the most crucial ways. He is the only person who developed so much different and critical values, critical rules to develop, such as policy of expansion, policy of dominion. These were all the things that Lord Dalhousie discovered to just conquer of all our states. But so today here we finished the chapter of history and civics. The first chapter, it was a very part one. It consists of part three, but it is in a single chapter. I have distributed in this in three chapters so that you guys don't feel any pressure. We'll understand the next thing on the part two, and the other third part, next the third video. As because these are complex topics, you guys, if I understand it in one lecture, one video, you guys will not understand. So I will understand this on the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give a like, and bye bye.